Howdy folks, AJ coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. Today's video is going to be a vlog. I'm just going to talk about a few different topics. We're going to talk about Gary Con. We're going to talk about something that I got from a recent Kickstarter. We're going to be talking about a secret project that I'm involved in as of like 48 hours ago. And we're going to talk about Steam VR Virtual Reality, their new product that's going to be coming out. And we're going to be talking about a game that I've been playing that I plan to do a review on the series. So without further ado, let's go. To start off with, last week's Big Bang Theory episode on Thursday, I guess it was, there was a reference to an event called Gary Con that celebrates the life and gaming career of Gary Gygax, the co-creator of Dungeons & Dragons, and probably the main reason why I have all this stuff that you see behind me and in all my videos, and why I'm doing videos, and why I'm gaming every week at that table back there, is because of Gary Gygax. And that convention, which takes place later this month in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, is done every year in his honor. His son, Luke Gygax, is the one who puts on the convention. And I can't make it this year, but I plan to make it next year. I'm going to make it a goal to be at the next one. So it was actually bittersweet to see that reference in the Big Bang Theory, because number one, I was stoked that it got a mention on such a show that's seen by so many people, that it got that kind of exposure. But it also reminded me that I'm not getting to go to Gary Con. So anyway, it was kind of bittersweet, but I'm glad that it got that with the publicity that comes along with that. That's a good thing. So that's number one. So if you are interested in Gary Con and you didn't know anything about it and you want to find out more, GaryCon.com. It takes place March 26th through the 29th in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. So that takes us to the next thing. Kind of related a little bit. So I did a Kickstarter a while back for this product called the Folio. And this is an old school style adventure module that is first edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons compatible. And it has, and don't worry, if you weren't in on the Kickstarter, you can buy these. So this one is called, this is the Rosloff campaign, and this is Beneath Rosloff Keep. So you get inside, you get the artwork and everything, and then you get the Rosloff Keep Gazetteer here, and then you get the actual module itself right there. So I have yet to read it, but it sounded very interesting in the description on the Kickstarter and everything, because it is basically a first edition AD&D compatible module, and it looks like it's part one of there's going to be more. So I thought, what the hell, I'll get involved with it and see what it is. So I will end up probably reading this at some point, and then I will do a follow-up in another video. I'll probably do a follow-up to this, but I just want to let you know that, so every Kickstarter that I have given money to, I have received exactly what was promised to me. So, and that's been four Kickstarters that I've given money to, and I've gotten everything that was promised to me. I think I'm due a poster. That's still one of the stretch goals. I'm sure I'll get the poster because they sent the other stuff. So, but in any case, my track record, I know other people have had problems with Kickstarters where they didn't get their stuff or whatever, but my track record personally is very good. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, excuse me, we're going to talk about the Steam virtual reality headset that was announced. It's going to be manufactured by HTC, the same people that make phones. And I'll put a picture here for you so you can see what it looks like. It's going to be called the Vive, Steam VR Vive, and of course we've seen Steam's, or Valve, I should say, seen Valve's entry into the hardware side of things, where with Steam machines and so forth, which, you know, they're still kind of up in the air on. I mean, there's an Alienware product, but I think that the latest information is that they're going to be called living room machines or something like that. That they're no, you know, they're trying to get away from the term Steam machine. You know, the manufacturer's trying to get away from the term Steam machines. But regardless, it'll allow you to access your Steam library and all that. So this is just another piece of hardware that we're seeing Valve get behind. And of course, you've got Oculus Rift and all these other things that are also in the virtual reality realm that are coming out. So how do you feel about virtual reality? Are you looking forward to it? Have you dabbled with it? Have you got an Oculus Rift? Excuse me. Have you got your sights set on buying one as soon as they're available? Are you going to wait until you get some people to review them and really give them some time to find out more about them before you put some money down? Or do you want to be a pre-order person and say, I got to have it the day it comes out? I'm interested to know where you guys fall on this. I have not dabbled with one. I haven't tried one yet. I haven't had access to one. So I am very intrigued. I love the idea of trying to get more, anything that's more immersive. I love the idea of that. However, I personally suffer from vertigo. So it may cause me some issues. So, but I won't know until I try it. So there could be some dizziness that you know, I have vertigo pretty bad sometimes. So I actually take medication for it. So if that's the case, I won't be able to, if it kicks my vertigo in to where it's debilitating and everything, I just won't have anything to do with it. But we'll have to wait and see. So that's on that. The last thing I wanted to talk about was I played probably the last week or so. I was playing. I'm trying to go through all my old games on Steam, and I was playing a game called Broken Sword, and that one was Shadows of the Templars, I believe is the title of it. Here is a picture. So I finished that one, and there's actually 5. Let's wait for the cuckoo clock to finish. There's actually 5 Broken Swords, and they were all cheap. They were on some sale a while back, and I bought all of them because they were like dirt cheap. So now I'm on the second one, and I think I'm about halfway done on the second one. And for those of you that don't know, they are old-style adventure, point-and-click adventure games, which I love. One of my favorite genres in video games. So, you know, the Gabriel Knight series and Police Quest and all that style, all the same type of thing. King's Quest, all that. So I will probably, after I finish the second one, I plan to do a review with some in-game footage of the first 2. I don't think I want to wait until I get like all 5 of them done or whatever. But I also think I want to finish the second one to give a review on the first 2. So, but my initial reaction is I wouldn't be playing the second one if I didn't like the first one. So that should tell you something. So, but that's something to look forward to. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about, something I'm very excited about. About 48 hours ago, I was contacted and offered to collaborate on a product. And I can't talk very much at all specifics about it. What I can say is that it will be a paper and pencil role-playing game product. I can say that much. I can't go into any more detail. You can ask. It won't matter. I can't answer. So, but I'm very excited about it. We have some pretty tight deadlines that we're trying to meet. So I'm going to be working on that quite a bit. And I will still be doing videos. I still will be doing, here and there, doing things. So I won't be absent from the channel or whatever. But for those old school or even brand new role-playing game players out there, it will be something that will knock your socks off. So in any case, that'll do it for this video, and we will catch you guys on the flip side.